Namaste. I hope you're well. We're seeing every day horrific images from India, which really breaks our hearts. And I'm kind of relieved that government and also international relief efforts are reaching out to India and sending oxygen supplies that they really need right now, every day, as well as different medical supplies. So I hope this crisis will be solved soon with all the efforts that everybody is pouring in. And yoga community is doing so much too, so I'm really inspired. And here at Yoga Gives Back, we stay vigilant and persistent to make sure that 1,400 women and children we serve in India will survive this crisis and also get through this COVID-19 second surge, which will definitely create negative economic, social, economic impact again. And I talked to our NGO partner Nishta in West Bengal on Saturday, who shared very, very important, heartbreaking information that really needs to be heard because no media is covering it. So please listen to what Manami, our NGO partner in West Bengal, shared with us.
I was very confused last couple of weeks because my aunt, the secretary of our organization, she had an accident and I admitted her in a hospital, private hospital, and in front of my eyes, I found one very young boy, maybe he's younger than me also, and he's screaming for a oxygen cylinder, and he's not able to breathe. And me and my sister is running into the emergency counter of the hospital, and we said, please give him some oxygen, so he's dying. And when we are returning with the one of the doctor, and doctor said that he's already died.
Oh no.
And after seeing these things, I almost lost. Sorry, this is my personal experience. On 27th of April, in front of me, I'm facing this, and after that, I'm sharing all of my friends that don't think that your enemy is not stronger than you. COVID is very, very strong, and if you think that your enemy is not strong, then half of the battle you lose. And I mostly worried that the child marriage or the dropout might be increased under domestic violence because things are become very much difficult right now. Because last 1 year they don't know because all the schools and college and everything is closed, and there is no exams, and they are not, government school are not providing any mark sheet or anything. The parents think that they are just wasting their time to be in education, and there is no hope for anything. So right now they are ready to accept all the fake, like the fake marriages, marriage proposal, like those who are not asking for any dowry, this kind of proposal they start accepting for their very young girls. And we are praying, because lots of child marriage, school dropout, and traffickers, they are moving so freely. All the family members, even the girls, are also accepting these fake marriages because they don't want to be a burden for their parents, and the parents also been in a very difficult situation. They don't have money, they don't have jobs, they don't have anything right now also. So girls are also think that if I accept this marriage, my parents can save 1% food for two times in a day, and that will help my parents a lot. You can't imagine those things. Then we realize that this food is a big issue right now. Then we start doing conversation with the parents, and we are encouraging the parents that if you are keeping your daughter in college, or if you are not accepting this kind of fake marriages or early marriage proposal for your daughter, we will give you the extra food packet, dry food package, so that will help you to continue your family honestly speaking, I'm thankful all of you that you are listening us, and please help these young women and girls to provide them the food, the necessary things. That don't think about their education, don't think about other things. Maybe they can drop out, maybe they are not in school or college. At least they can be with us, at least they can be safe, they can have, at least they can have food for a day. So this is my request. At least whatever you can do, just support these young women and girls. At least they can have food and they can live their life safely. Because if they don't have food, they will come out, they will get infected, and there is no medicine, no hospital, no oxygen, no vaccination, nothing is there.